there we go.
The deafening scream can mean only one thing.
New York in the building. New York in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, fasten your seatbelts, but rev your damn engines at the same damn time. We're about to make it bust.
Okay, stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard. Stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard. Rock with New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city. Hell yeah, he bout them rivers. Rock with New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city. Hell yeah, he bout them whips. Yeah. Stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard. Stand up, Chevy gang and Mopar. Stand up, if your foreign goes hard.
We got New York in the building. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York, man.
Appreciate you, New York. I appreciate New York for always supporting
Your live podcast. Check me out Monday through Friday and every other Saturday. I put out live on all your favorite YouTubers. We go back and talk about what they're doing. It's a laid-back atmosphere. You can have a drink, you can smoke a split, you can do whatever.
For the whole YouTube community, man, showing love to everybody in a major way. A lot of y'all be faking, man, but New York do that shit for real.
Tell them.
You know what I'm saying?
Tell them.
It ain't no other New York out here. You know
No.
It ain't no other New York out here.
New York in your city, New York in your city, New York in your city.
Is it recording or is it live right now?
Watch the live, man. Subscribe to everybody's channel, man. Hit the notification bell.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my boy New York, man.
What up, everybody? What up? Today's show is a little different than normal. Man, y'all smash the like button, y'all in the building. I'm still going to shout everybody out. Man, I appreciate y'all rolling through. I know a few notifications went out a little late, so I'm going to give it a little time. Give a little time for everybody to get in, but I'm starting to see a lot of people rolling in, so we're going to start the show off right. And everybody smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button while you up in here. Please smash the like button. If you're new in here, welcome to New York in Your City Live Podcast. He is him. I am him. Appreciate y'all rolling through. Man, if the wit is in the building, what's up? A Dog Silver back in the building. I see you. Man, what up? Vascato TV in the building. He said, what's good, fam? Y'all smash that like button. Yes, smash the like button while you're in here. Amir's in the building. Hey, Amir, what's happening? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's going on? Silverback said, nice intro, man. Appreciate it, Silverback. I debuted yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to keep it rolling. Keep it rolling out here for y'all. Beauty 392 in the building. She said, hey, yeah, she made it, and you made it on time, man. Appreciate you coming through. Real Oregon said, clean up on the set. It's an oil spill. West Texas oil fields in the house. Man, appreciate you rolling through, Real Noriega. I appreciate you rolling through. Man, your boy Tizzle in the building. Yeah, smash the like button. Intro's fire, New York, man. Tizzle. Salute. Appreciate it, Tizzle. I appreciate it. Man, Tizzle, I got a chance to watch a lot of footage you've been putting out, man, especially what's been going on with the event and whatnot this past weekend, man. Appreciate you putting that out because your boy couldn't be there. But, man, I got a chance to check it out. Got a chance to check it all out. Well, make sure I didn't miss anybody. I know it's a lot going on. Might not be that many people here today. This is not going to be a real long live. It's a little different than normal. I know a lot of people see the background behind me and also been seeing what's going on. I figured, you know what? With it being Blackout Day, I was like, you know what? I talked to my guest that was supposed to come on today for my guests, plural. And we decided to move them to Tuesday of next week because everything that was going on, they wanted to honor what has been said, which I'm beginning to talk about because I know people going to ask me, what was said, what was this, what was that? So I'm beginning to that, and I was like, you know what? This is the perfect time to let me go ahead and still do my live and, you know, give honor to the folks y'all see behind me. For those that don't know, these are all the folks that are gone from violence from police. These are all the people that are gone, and not to say that every police officer is bad out there. It is some good police officers out there. I know a handful of them that are all good, and it's like, you know, they're catching the wrath like everybody else is catching the wrath. What's going on? And to kind of give a light, you know, people, I got flooded with so many messages yesterday after I kind of dedicated the show to my folks. You see, excuse me, wrong side. You see my folks over here, I dedicated the beginning of the show to them. And the craziest thing is, you know, I got flooded with a lot of messages, you know, about what's going on. New York, what do you think? What do you think about this? What do you think about that? You know, you don't really speak on much politics, which I really don't, because I feel if I speak on it, it may be different than anybody else's beliefs, because everybody else's beliefs may not be my beliefs. So the thing about it today, I'm just going to honor these people that's gone, because no matter what's going on, we can't bring none of these folks back. Even though out here we tired of everything that's going on, we tired of the mistreatment, and yeah, we seen a lot of arrests going on, but some of the arrests wasn't the right people. Period. One was like looks like the it guy at my school. I don't know which guy you talking about, like it guy from your school, but I moved my head. I know people like who's all behind. You see Michael Brown, you see Tavon Martin, you see a little bit of everybody on here, and I'm not just gonna go down and name the list of them on here. I'm not gonna do that. But at the same time, with everything that's going on, it has been heavy in my heart of what's going on. I know for anybody else it should be, because it's like the craziness keeps going on. And then you go into now where, you have people out there peaceful protesting, and then you have people out there really effing up some crap out here. And it's like, wow, it's not going to bring them back, going to F up some crap. But at the same time, it's like that's the only way, people feel like they can be heard. And my take on it is this. I think that with everything that's going on out here in this world. Sorry for my hands, actually I just wash my hands, so because I've been washing my hands like crazy. I think with everything that's going on, I think, we should reflect on just everything. It's not perfect out here. And not only is it not perfect, you got folks out here, everybody just mad. They're just mad about everything that's going on. I'm with you. I'm mad too. But I think it's a certain way we should go out here and go about it, period. And, looting some of these stores, I don't think that's the way to just do it. I really don't think that's the way to do it. And man, I got a lot of mixed feelings about a little bit of everything. And how I've been maintaining, I've been seeing a lot of stuff that's been going out here, and I'm just like, man, as y'all can see, yeah, I'm a black man, and as being in this world, it's rough. But it's rough for anybody out here, black, white, Hispanic, green, blue, yellow. It doesn't matter what you are. It's rough out here, period. And I just think, people just saying enough's enough. Yeah, people saying enough is enough. And I think with what's going on now, I think it's going to be enough. I think finally it's going to get to a point where it's going to be enough. And that's kind of what I want to say about the whole situation. I think this is going to be enough, period, with everything that's going on. I think this is going to be it. I think a lot of things are going to change. I think a lot of things are going to change. You got Professor Orange out here doing some crazy stuff, and I'm just like shaking my head. I'm just like, oh my God, man, And this is not to downplay anybody's beliefs, because I know, like I said, many people might not watch this, but I think, you know what, I'm put out there anyway. Shout out my dog Demonology. He spoke on a lot of it on Sunday, and he was like, "Yeah, I might lose some subscribers behind this, but this need to be said." And he talked from his end of from when he was a cop before he retired, all the way to now. And it is some bad ones out there that are spoiling it for the good ones. And my thing is, I think they need to just get all the bad ones out of there. Just get them out of there, and let's make things a whole lot better out here. And somebody had asked me a question of what you think about this and that, because they haven't been arrested yet. And I'm like, you know what? I really don't know what to think, because one part of me is real pissed off, and there's another part of me that's like, just how the system works. But then there's another part of me that's just pissed off with it. It's like, man, this is just going on. It's going on and on and on and on and on and on. And it's like, man, what can we really do about it to get past this? A lot of people are already pissed off because, with the whole beer flu, and it kept keeping everybody from working. And then this happened. I mean, everybody has frustrations built up from that, as well as over the years of everything that's been going on. And I'm one of them. I've been frustrated for a minute about a lot of the stuff that's going on. And no, for the one person that hit me up and said, "Man, you just been quiet about it." Nah, I have been quiet about it. I haven't been quiet about it at all. It's just y'all may not see me talking about it on here because I was trying to. I'm using this platform to lift everybody, but at the same time, being everybody wanted me to voice a concern. Yes, Herman is a good man. Yeah, all D Miles is. And for everybody, that wanted me to voice a concern, I was like, you know what? Today's the day I'm gonna voice just a little bit of concern. I'm not gonna voice everything because it's it's crazy, and I've seen a lot of footage with some, like I said, some good people out here. Shout out to the cop that was up in Michigan, up in Flint, Michigan. He walked with everybody. He felt the pain. Also, shout out to my hero. I mean, she is my hero. The lady cop that stopped the other cops from beating on the dude, and she kept saying no, no, no. And I was gonna play the footage, but I don't want to get dinged for playing it. But I was able to pull up. I was like, I might get dinged for playing it, so I better not do that. And man, crazy. It's yeah. I have to call it beer flu because if you call it something else, YouTube would ding me for it. So I don't want them doing that. I want them dinging me for calling it what it is. So that's why I called it the beer flu. Not to be funny, but that's what I've been calling it from the beginning. For folks that know me, I've been calling it that since it really hit the scene. Craig said the only thing I want to say is people are losing their communities. Party responsible should be held accountable. Ain't in my heart for anyone. Yeah, Craig, I agree with you, and that's another thing. Is communities getting lost and getting burned down and getting that really had nothing to do with anything that has happened. And it's crazy to see that, like wow, these are areas where people live. Even my community is like, wow, this is places we go and this is how they doing it instead of just doing a whole different type of protest. I feel like they don't want to hear us when we get kneeled and peaceful. So when we ride, march, protest, be heard. Yeah, I agree with you. When they see that, then they want to be heard. It's like a kid. It's like when you got a kid and they telling you they want this, want that, and you like no, and you ain't really paying attention because you're on the phone, you're doing something. Then they stomp and throw a tantrum. Then all of a sudden you hear them. It's kind of like that. We throwing a fit so y'all can hear what we saying, and now y'all finally hearing what we saying. Now something needs to be done with it. Yo, what up, Life of Troy? What up? What up? So something needs to be done with it, man. I don't know. For me, and that's why I brought this topic today. To hear what everybody else has to say, in the chat. Nobody's on today, it's just me. But in the chat, I'm gonna put your comments up here and, kind of see how y'all feel about the situation because people were so concerned about how I was feeling about it. When I said I got flooded with messages, IG overloaded. I didn't even get to check all of them. I'm still checking messages. So I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I gotta keep it 100. And at the same time, as I'm keeping it 100, yeah, y'all smash that like button. At the same time, keeping it 100, it is what it is. So wait a minute, you said what? I never heard of that New York, bro. Beer. Oh, but beer flu. Yeah, man, I gotta call it that. What it is right now. That's what I gotta do. What up, Fox Body Cam? I see you in the building. So I'm not my hype animated self today, but I'm still cool. I'm still animated and whatnot. But at the same time, I was like, you know what? Being today was kind of like a blackout day because it's what the Black Lives Matter movement wanted to go today, and they being peaceful about it. I said, you know what? I'm gonna honor that. I'm gonna honor that, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna put these folks like I said earlier. For those that missed it, I put them behind me, to honor them because they should have still been here. I mean, when you really look at it, hold up, wrong thing. Really look at it, you see a little girl over here, somebody's baby that got hurt behind that. I mean, they're all somebody's baby, but you see that, and then you see Trayvon Martin, and then you see, oh my God, Michael Brown, and you see everybody else, and it's like, wow, man, it's to the point now. Like I said, it's to the point for those that miss it to just get in here. It's to the point where at some point in time it's got to stop, and I think now it's that point in time because it's not just happening in one place; it's happening all over where everybody's. I'm talking about the people that are peaceful. They saying peaceful, at the beginning, and then okay, now you're not hearing me. Okay, but we're gonna get rough and loud. This is what we're gonna do so y'all can hear. So hold up, how your channel is working out for you, New York? Mine didn't. Well, man, yeah, I appreciate you. You know, saying the channel's working out. I'm working hard on it. You know, sorry your channel's not working out. You know, one other thing, and a lot of people know I've reached out to a lot of people, you know, that want to either quit YouTube or want to do something else. I know it's kind of going off topic, but I was like, you know, let me help you try to get something going. Let me motivate you to keep it going because it's people that motivated me, whether it's big YouTubers, small YouTubers, to get out here and just keep it going. Even when people told me I couldn't do it. And then now I'm sitting back looking like, wow, man, I remember why I started. I came across something the other day, well, in fact, this past weekend, and I was like, wow, I remember when I hit that 100-mile mark, you know, and I was like, okay, 100 scrap, okay, you know, 100, okay, I can deal with that. I'm gonna keep it the grind, and then now to see what it's going to, and you know, see where it's at, and see that y'all loving the content I'm bringing out, which I was hoping y'all would. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna keep going strong with it. I'm gonna keep going strong with it, keep bringing up content, keep interviewing people, keep coming on here, speaking the truth, because that's all I know to do is speak the truth. What up, Miss LXS? I see you in the building. I see you. Y'all shout out. I see you. Man, he said Big Apple crushing because he really, yeah. I just try to keep it real, period. I'm the same person. For those that have met me, I'm the same person on camera than I am off camera. Try to keep it real because no need keeping it fake. I've seen so many people, you know, keep it fake, and then all of a sudden the real them come out, and when the real them come out, you like, okay, who is this? You're like, who is this person? And then you fell in love with this person that you thought it was, and they kind of find out they somebody totally different. And you're like, wow, you know, I thought you was this, and now you're totally different. So for me, I just keep it 100. I was like, you know what? Hopefully people love it. They love it. They do. They don't. Hey, I understand. I can't even fault you because there's some people out here that I'd be like, hey, no, I don't like that. You know, I just leave on, go the other way. Go the other way. Love the word can. This makes me grind harder. Yeah. When I hear can in my vocabulary, when I hear that, I'm like, okay. I just say okay, and I just keep it moving. Because I mean, one of the people that told me that they right now, like, wow, you know, I'm sorry I even told you that. I mean, this came out and said, I'm sorry I even told you that. And I said, well, why did you tell me that? I said, I think I know why, but I want to hear it from your mouth. And they basically told me, I told you you can't because I couldn't. I said, and that's the problem. You shouldn't tell people that because of something you couldn't do, you're going to bring it up to everybody else or anybody else that's trying to do it. Saying, oh, you can't. I said, nah, I come from a generation and come from an era where somebody tell you can't. I'm putting my foot on the gas hard and trying to drive it. And that's what I've been doing, period. So back on with you. I don't like fake people either. I really don't. I don't like fake people. Once I get an inkling of you being fake, I go the other way. And people know that about me. People that know me know that I go the other way. I ain't got time to be dealing with fake people. I don't, because I don't want somebody smiling all in my face and then they talking crap behind your back, or they doing something different, or they just being ugly with it. And, yeah. I like people with great insides, not with ugly insides. That's what I always say, because it's a lot of them out here. I mean, it's a lot of them out here. All the same race, human race. Kawa has a song named. Yeah, we are. We are all the same human race out here. I agree with you. I agree with you. We are. And the thing about it is, not a lot of people, you know, may say that don't believe. I believe we are the same race out here. We're all the human race. It's just people have put us in categories, I should say, that are unfair. Like for me, when I moved from New York, even New York when I was there, especially during the stop and frisk era, and then from there to moving down south and being harassed about what you do, how you afford this, how you able to do that. And I ain't talking about just police. I'm talking about just for anybody. You know, it's like, damn, I can't just go out here and just live because I didn't have a racist soul in my body and I still don't. But, you know, to move down south and to see, you know, part of people still in the Jim Crow era, it was like, wow, you know, it was really a shocker to me. And it really set me back like, oh, wow, you know, this is crazy. This is very crazy. And for one, I don't believe in all that racist crap like that. I don't. You know, I believe you trained to be like that because when you born and you a kid, you play with everybody. It's somebody stealing that in you, period. And you're right, we all bleed red. You're right, we all do. We all do at the end of the day. And that's why I treat everybody equal. And I mean everybody. I treat everybody equal. I don't try to treat nobody no different. And a certain somebody, which I told him I wasn't going to name him, he sent me a message last week. And he said, New York, I love what you're doing because you treat everybody the same. whether somebody has more people, follow them versus less people. I'm like, yeah, because at the end of the day, we all the same people. Whether your channel may be way up here and this person might be way down here, it doesn't matter to me. You putting out great content, and I like what you're doing. I'm supporting, I'm respecting what you're doing. I'm putting you out here. That's just the way I feel about it. What up, Life of Susie Q? I see you in the building. I see you. Appreciate you rolling through. So basically, I only judge others by the content and their character, not their skin color, and that's how it should be. That's how it should be. You see, Tizzle agrees with. That's how it should be. It should be that period. But you know what? Sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's not, and it's to the point where everybody's sick of it. They're sick of it. That's why I love seeing people join together. And I talk about it all the time. I may use people in Dallas as reference from going to YouTube's call out. Everybody was showing love. Everybody was showing the same love. It was none of that out there. Period. Everybody was cool. Everybody was showing love, and that's how I feel about it. I feel the same way you do, Silverback. Period. I really do. Race has no place in our world. 2020. So many films have the mixed DNA, same roots. Back to Adam and Eve. You're right, Craig. It is. You are so right. And I will say this much: I've seen with the newer generation coming up, they're all, there may be a few in a bunch, but majority of them are all hand in hand, and they're all cool. And I was like, that's how it should be. Period. What up, Rick? I see you in the building. That's how it should be. Period. It should be all hand to hand. It shouldn't be, I ain't hanging with this person because of this. I ain't hanging with that person because of this. I ain't with this person for that. It should not be that at all. It should not be. Hold up. It's just wrong. Why are the police doing this? All right, people, all our brothers and sisters. That kid, Prince boy. Yo, I think that's my great nephew right there. Shout out to Prince. And you know what? The thing about it is, it's not just the black people. And that's what I want people to know. It's not just the black people. It's to everybody. I've seen it firsthand, and sometimes it never gets reported. Dude used to be a good friend of mine. We just lost contact. I've seen them, and he's a Caucasian guy. I seen him snatch him out the car because what he was driving, the way he cut through, and I was behind him, and I knew better than to pull right behind him. I pulled all the way up far enough. This before camera phones, all that. They snatched him out the car, and the cop walked over to me, told me stay in the car, and they never asked my license, nothing. They just told me stay in the car. But I made sure I could see the line of sight of what was going on, and all they said was he fit the description. And he was like, fit the description of what? He said, man, I'm just coming from wherever he was coming from. I forgot where he was coming from, a event or something. And they just said, oh, you just fit the description of this person. They said this person I wanted, and he said, that's not me. I don't even know who that is. And it looked nothing like him. Because when I got to see the photo too, I said, dude, this looks nothing like him. And he didn't understand it. And I had to explain it to him, that's how we get done. And, sorry this happened like this. And he was like, man, I just listened to what you said. Just be quiet. And he was quiet. He was cooperative. And, they cut him loose. And I said, now that you got all their stuff, go file a report. Go file a report against them for them snatch you out doing that without even a cause of anything. It is what it is. And he did it. And, they got suspended for it. They got recommended for it. They had stuff all the time because I'm Caucasian. They say, well, you're white, perfect life, everyday struggle. We're all kin to each other. Yeah, we are. But also you have to think about this with people from a whole other side. They see that and like, oh, you privileged, you this, you that. When really not everybody's privileged. Really it's not. It's not. And I see, how can I put this? I see both sides of it. I've seen both sides. Like I just explained the story about him getting snatched down. He's Caucasian. He didn't understand, like, why did they do this? And he wasn't driving nothing really crazy. It was just a newer model vehicle. And they just they just figured he fit whatever description they fit. And I told him that's how we get done all the time. And he was like, wow, I said, you got to feel it firsthand how we get done on a daily basis. Had a lot of anger in me, but I had to pray and ask God to forgive and give peace. Yeah, you got to do that. But also, at the end of the day, it's some folks out there that just pissed off and they've been doing all that and it hasn't been working for them. It hasn't been working for them at all. So for me, I say this. I say, you know what? Stay prayed up. You know, I pray nobody else gets hurt because I've seen videos out here and people getting hurt behind this. And like I saw a video where it was just a peaceful protest and the lady got shot in the face by somebody else, and now she's no longer here. And then I seen another video where a guy got shot in the face with a rubber bullet, and he was peaceful, just with his sign, just being peaceful. He wasn't causing a ruckus. He was just walking around with his sign. And it's like, wow, you know, people out here really getting hurt behind this, and man, it's a lot for me to see people getting hurt. Period, because they don't deserve it. They don't deserve getting hurt. They, you know, they just stating their facts and they using their First Amendment. So if people actually talk to each other, they'll find more in common than you think. Yeah, yeah, they would always comply with everything cops want. Well, with sometimes, oh my God, I could talk about that forever. Sometimes you can comply, and folks in here that are listening know, people that watch the replay, and it don't work that way. I've done that. I complied, and I still got done dirty. You know, I still got done. I can't talk about everybody else's experience, but I've been through that. I still got done dirty, and that's when I really like, wow, you know, dang, you know, I'm complying. I'm doing everything you asking, but you want me to get out and stand on the interstate, the freeway, while these cars are going at. I was like, officer, let me just stand over to the side, because if somebody hit the car, rather than hit the car and they hit me, no, you stand right here. He had me stand on the side where the cars was at. Put your hand on it, you stand right here. And then, you know, yeah, I'm talking about a cop. For that cop, he was mad because I locked all my doors. I said, you got to have a warrant to search my vehicle. And I called for a supervisor. Do you know the officer just walked off? He didn't tell me, he just walked off, got in the car and pulled off. And let me go ahead and put an insight on y'all. I was only 16 years old. And he just drove off with my hand still on the hood. He didn't even say nothing. He was just talking on his radio, walked to the car, just pulled off. I'm still standing with my hands on the hood, and I was like, okay, do I leave or do I stand here? Because I'm like, if I leave, then you're gonna say, oh, you left the scene. Or do I stand here and look crazy? So I stood there for a few more minutes, and then finally I just got in the car, sat there for a minute, had my flashes on already, sat there for a minute, and I pulled on off. And then the craziest thing is I get off to get gas, the same cop is at the gas station. I mean, we inside the gas. I said, excuse me, officer. I said, so why you just left me out there? He said, I didn't leave you out there. I said, you left me out there. And you know what he said to me? He said, I don't remember that. I was like, oh, wow. So you don't remember none of that? Okay. Now, if camera phones had been in existence during that time, it would have been a whole different story. But crazy. So I wouldn't say always comply with cops. I mean, you do what you can. You know, you do what but you still do it within knowing your rights. And I advise everybody to know their rights, period. They said not all cops belong on the streets. No, they don't. Not all of them do. Some of them belong pushing paper. And I'm not saying all of them. There's some good cops out here. I know a bunch of them that are good. I have a community doing what they're supposed to do, serving and protect, they're honoring the badge. And then there's some out here, you know, oh boy, like that one that just left me. I mean, just left me on the side. Some of them are burnt out and need to move to a new life. Yeah, it is, but it's kind of hard for someone to move to a new life with what's going on. It really is. And yeah, life came with, yeah, wow was the word, you know, just left me there. And I was like, wow, you know, and then I don't remember that. Dude, it was just 20, 30 minutes ago. I only drove a few miles up to stop and get gas, and you sit up in the gas station while I'm in the gas station. Sitting up there having coffee with some other cops. It was because of he knew I knew my rights. I asked for a supervisor, and he walked off. Didn't say nothing, just walked off on the radio. Now, had I came behind him, it would have been a different story. But I said, no, I'm standing right here. And he just drove off. So, was what it was. Lucky I'd already got his badge on him already because I got a good memory. I remembered it and wrote it down since I got in the car. That's what I had to report it. I went and reported it and made sure I did my follow-up. And when I did my follow-up, he got right up for it and he got suspended for it because other people complained too. So that put it over the edge. And I was like, luckily I don't live in this town over here because I was just really on the interstate. Like, I don't live over here, so I ain't got to be worried about being bugged by him. And plus, I never went back through that town again anyway because I had more issues way before that, and that just took it over the edge. because he's guilty of profiling and didn't want to admit it. Yeah, he was correct. He was. He was. He seen me, young black man, just rolling along, and he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna pull him over." And when he did, he just asked me. I had the windows all the way down, and I had my stuff in my hand. I said, "Before I hand it to you, officer, why did you pull me over?" And he said, "Can you step out the car?" I said, "Before I step in the car, why did you pull me over?" He said, "It like your headlights out." Okay, so you need me to step out for that? Yeah, okay. So no problem. I said, "Let me reach over here and let me just switch off the car because the car was still running." I said, "I don't want to leave it running while I'm sitting right here." He said, "Okay." So I switch it off, open up the door, I roll up the windows, and I close the door. But when I close it, I make sure it was locked, keys in my pocket. And he just had me stand in the front. Well, I looked at the front, I said, "Officer, none of my headlights are out." He said, "I need you to stand right there in the front." I said, "Okay." You stand right here in the front. You stand right in the front. Hand on the hood, stand right in the front. Okay. I complied. I said, "Okay. All right, officer." I said, "But," the officer said, "Where you going?" I said, "Well, you put me on for a headlight, and my headlight's working." I said, "You want me to go turn on my brights and my brights work? But my headlight's on," which I knew from the beginning they wasn't. They wasn't blown. So I was like, "Yo, why you pulling me over? I mean, what's up? Where you coming from?" I said, and being the person I was at that time, I'm like, "Well, come. What does that matter? It's not irrelevant. Where you coming from?" So me being me, I said, "I'm coming from your mama house." I said, "She makes some good ass pies." I said, "Especially the one with the hair on it." I know I've gone too far now. I've gone too far with it, y'all, but that's how pissed off I was. Because by this time, I'm getting pissed off. And he's like, "Oh, you a comedian?" I said, "Yeah, I get on stage every night. That's why I'm on stage right now while I'm standing here in front of you." And and he literally, I said, "Okay, can you do me a favor?" I said, "You go ahead and call your sergeant, supervisor, somebody out here." So he gets on the rail like he's calling me. He just pulls off. That's part of the story that I didn't tell y'all, and I was like, wow. He just pulls off. Period. So hey, it is what it is. My people used to work for the government. He said the regular police don't have the right training. Yeah, hmm, I don't know. I can't say that for everybody, Rico. I really can't say that for everybody. But what I can say is this: for the good ones out there, y'all see what's going on. Keep doing what you're doing because there is some good ones out here. But man, it's for the bad ones out here. Just need to get them out of there. You really do need to get them out of there, and that's something that I've talked with other officers. Yes, definitely recorded. That's something I talked with other officers about that I know are good officers, and talked about this for years, not just recently, for years. And Demonology had made a statement, and I should have asked him to be on the live today to talk about it. He made a statement saying how you can get blackballed, and I know somebody that happened to, because he stood up for what was right, and he said you had no right for trying to arrest this person when they had nothing to do with it. They were just a bystander. Oh, so you gonna tell me what to do in front? Yeah, you don't have no right doing that. And they were just same peers, same colleagues. So I'd let him go. Do you know that word got back around and nobody trusted him after that? And he said, no matter what I was doing, nobody trusted me, nobody backed me. So imagine working a job every day and you depending on your partner, your colleagues, whatever, to back you, and nobody's backing you. He said, I was in a dangerous situation and nobody showed up. I mean, nobody should. He said, nobody showed up. He said, luckily, I was able to take the guy down by a gun, by a bullet, take the guy down. Not enough to kill him, but take him down where I could bring him to custody. He said, and the only people that showed up was the ambulance. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So, and Demonology talked about what he talked about. It reminded me of that situation. And I was like, wow, it's crazy. Past judgment, but there are some situations the police see day in and day out. The rest of us are lucky not to see. And I think this accident situation is PTSD is real. Yes, it is real. I will say that even with people in the military, people not in the military, it is real. It's out there and it's real. I mean, all the way real. Queen Dakota, sorry way to make a living one time run. Sure. Well, you know what? It is. And at the same time, most of them I talk to will say, ain't no code, ain't none of that. But I've talked to some real ones, and they said, you know what? We are forced to do whatever we do. Matter of fact, a good example. When I lived in Atlanta, I remember I was in East Point. I was at the gas station getting gas. It was 2 East Point cops sitting over to the side and 2 College Park cops to the side because it was right at the borderline. Those that know Atlanta, you know what I'm talking about. So we're sitting off, I see them sitting off to the side. They clowning, having a good time, just talking. I go inside, pay for my gas, come out, get my gas, and I was like, oh, I got to go back and change because I need that much gas. I filled up and I had to go back in. As I'm walking back in, I hit a radio go, hey, man, basically, because I know the codes. Basically, they were saying, we ain't heard nothing from y'all from a while. We ain't heard y'all doing anything. What's going on over there? And they said where they was post up at, gave the numbers, gave all the reasons where they post up at. They waited till I came out the gas station, saw me pumping gas, came out the gas station, get in, drive off. They wait till I put on my signal light to make my turn, because you can't go anywhere. It's a red light right there. It stays red till you pull up. It's a sunset light. Pull up to the light. As soon as you come out the parking lot, as soon as you come out of the thing, pull up to the light. Got my signal light on. It turns. I'm turning to get on 285. They come right behind me and pull me over as I'm getting on 285. And I said, no, officer, what did I do? Y'all just saw me pumping gas. How much your license registration? I said, okay, what's the charge? What type? No, you're going to tell me now. I'm not giving you nothing. I said, matter of fact, I ain't got to answer no questions. Oh, do we got one of these guys? I said, y'all saw me at the gas station. I already knew what it was. Once I called their bluff, I basically said, look, y'all was sitting there. They asked y'all, what were y'all doing? Because we heard them from y'all walk for a while. So here y'all go and pull me over. It takes 4 cop cars to pull me over. All y'all was sitting there clowning, eating donuts and yo-yos and ho-hos and all that shit. And here you go with this, man. Come on. Then the other officer said something to him. He said, all right, have a good day. No, I thought you want to see my stuff. No, have a good day. Officer, no, have a good day. I said, you have a good day. I drove off. So for me, I think you need those type, I ain't going to say just better training. We just need some great people out here that's doing something. And not only just that, I was once told by an officer at one point that we need officers that are from the community that they're working, so they know how things run. And I agree. This ones need to step up more. The good ones need to step up more. Yeah, they do. Social Security, they do. They need to step up more. And I've talked to some about that. And I think with everything going on, I think it's going to happen. I think it's really going to happen. It really is. Talk about it, man. Yeah, I'm talking about it. What up, nephew? I'm talking about it. Does it need to be talked about? I knew everyone on. How's everyone on? Well, what up, Robert? I see you. Robert Bradley in the building. I see you. See Robert Brady in the building. I see you. I see you. Oh, you mad? Him big mad, LOL. Yeah, you talking about the cop? Yeah, he was. He was big mad, and it is what it is. And it's crazy because my nephew's in here. He knows because I used to have to school him when he moved from New York, because he moved after I did, and he got a chance to see what was going on firsthand. And nephew, I know you know. Remember that time we was on a 118 bypass, and I said, man, don't even turn around. I said that cop looked for a reason. That cop went up, turned around, came behind us, followed us to the gas station. We get to the gas station. I pulled in. I said, man, I'm gonna get a honey bun or something to drink. We teenagers at the time. I think I was 17, 18, somewhere along in that realm. And man, he pulled in and waited for us at the gas station until we left out of the city limits. I was like, yo, ain't this some ass? He really sat there and waited. But I told him, I said, that's how they are, and this is what you're going to deal with here. It's a whole different breed here than what it is from where we come from. But I'm going to school you to what it is. And I know he thanked me for that years later. He did. The ones with the hate I'm talking about. The ones that approve, the ones that don't. Different situation. Yeah, I know what you mean, bro. I know what you mean. Reading about him. I got fired recently just for speaking in his videos. He was condemned. Sergeant later on was told, take the video down. Yeah, and that's why you won't see a lot of them talk like that, because they have to deal with that. It's a lot. I mean, I've never been a cop. I've done private security, and it's a lot to deal with doing that. Back in the day when I did that, and it's crazy what I had to deal with on top of knowing what officers have to deal with. I'm talking about, the good ones out here. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with. It's a lot of pressure. There's a lot of the unknown. And no, I'm not giving no excuse. Somebody said, "Are you giving us?" No, I am not giving them no excuse at all. I'm not doing that. Is TK in the house yet? I don't know. TK might be driving, so I don't know if he's in here or not. I don't know. I didn't see any comment. He would lose his job. He refused, and he lost his job. Wow, because he was speaking the truth. Sometimes, hmm, man, sometimes it's crazy. And if I already did. You know how my security days. You know how that was when I did that during that time, especially around a lot of famous people. You already know. Um, one of the things, like I said, people, ask me questions how I feel about this, how I feel about that, and I figure I would use today to kind of talk about how I feel about a little bit of everything. And I think that some things is going to change. TK's over at Gigi's channel. Oh yeah, I forgot Gigi's going live tonight. So yeah, TK will be over there, and then he'll just catch me after, which is cool. It's cool because I try not to go live when everybody's going live, but hey, everybody's going live right around the same time. Nothing wrong with that. And I do catch replay for that. Shout out to Gigi. But like I said, I look at everything out here going on, and if somebody that's a father, something that you got to teach your kids, about what's going on out here, just as well as tying, how to tie their shoes as well. You teaching them everything out here, and it's rough because this world out here is rough. I don't know who is in the chat, just watching lots of good people circle Big Apple. Yeah, you never know, and that's another thing. What up, David? I see you. And that's another thing. You never know who's in here. It's been famous people that have been watching. Majority of the times, a lot of people are being here, won't say much. They just watch or they'll catch the replay. And I hear about it because they either hit me up or somebody will hit me up and say, hey, did you know so-and-so watching? So-and-so watching this and watching that. And it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's definitely cool when, folks are getting in. So I know probably won't be a lot of people here tonight because there's so many other people going live. And, a lot of people frustrated with what's going on. And I'm talking to talk about what's going on. But at the same time, it just had to be said because I got a lot of questions. And instead of texting and typing all the way back, you know what? Let me get on here and voice part of my concern. So people understand that, hey, just because you see me happy-go-lucky and smiling and, New York City in the building, don't mean I ain't feeling the pain that everybody else is feeling. And that's the statement I want to get out there today. Because I've gotten messages where it was like, oh, man, you ain't feeling nothing about this, you feel nothing about that. And it's not that I'm not feeling anything because I am. It's just it's so many people talking about it. I felt that yesterday when I talked that little piece about it at the beginning and at the end, I figured that was enough. But obviously it wasn't. So I said, what I'm gonna do is this one time and say what I need to say, and that'll be it. That'll be it. That's how we'll do that. Just love when you write. Yeah, you know what? It ain't the point about even being right. You tell it like it is, and then you move on. In your heart you write about something you're speaking about, and if people feel a certain way about it, then it is what it is. So I'm retired from NY Fire Department, 42 years in the firehouse. Man, salute, Robert, salute. Out there fighting, he was out there fighting the fires in New York for a long time. Were you in the city part or were you on the outskirts? As far as like upstate. But if you was in the city, I know the bell stayed ringing because there was always something going on, whether it was car accident, fire, or this or that. There's always something that's going on. Also, don't forget y'all smash the like button when you ain't smash the like button. And yes, to the person just sent me the message on IG, yes, I am leaving this live up and staying up. It's something that needs to be spoke upon and spoke up on. Oh, you right to New York City? Okay, so yeah, he was in the whole thing, the whole everything with it. Yeah. Yes, and just like Craig said, we love all our vets around here. I honor every vet, anybody in the service. Shout out to KJ. Sorry, KJ. I know you shot you out early. Shout out to KJ in the building. I know you out there doing your thing. He's out there in the Navy. I know you'll get a chance to catch the replay. This is one of those that's a little different than most of my shows that I'm talking about. Just regular stuff's going out here, especially being today was supposed to be like a blackout day today. So I figured let me go ahead and, speak my truth out here and let people know because I've had so many people hit me up about all that's going on out here. And I was like, you know what? Instead of me just talking about it outside the show, I'm going to speak on it just one time on the show. And then the next day, we're going to move on. But doesn't mean I ain't paying attention and watching everything that goes on. Said it had its good and bad years. Yeah, I know it did. And I know one of the baddest years, especially doing 9/11. I know that was one that was, whew, boy, I know that was one that was crazy as well. I was just glad I wasn't, still living there during that time because that time was just crazy, and people, there's a lot of people that lost lives during that time, and firefighters and police officers lost lives during that time. Period. Feels like the Rodney King story. Uh, I wouldn't, Prince. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say it feels like that, but oh yeah, shout out to Beauty 392B because she is. I don't want to say just a vet, but she's doing a damn thing out here. How did your channel take off as quick as it did in New York? Well, my channel was already taking off already. It was already starting to really, really right off. But I will say with, help and with teaming up with folks, it really took off really a lot. And then also with as you see, the giveaway. The giveaway, it really took off a whole nother way as well. And definitely appreciate, you know, TK for and all auction reviews, Randy for including me in that. And for those, somebody just hit me up and said, "Is the giveaway still going?" Yes, it's still going on. It's still going on. Watch the giveaway video and follow my instructions and watch everybody else's that's attached to that because they all did a video almost like it and follow the instructions. So, like I said, follow instructions to enter. But it's still going on, and it's some more after that that's coming along that I can't talk all about right now. But it's some more things coming along, some more great things. Way too much hate in the air. We need some love in this world. There are people protesting around the world, even in Iran. I saw today. Yeah, I saw that too. I saw that because over there they're already tired of stuff going on. And you're right, it is some love to need in the world, and I'm gonna do my part to try to bring love into the world. I am. So everyone's affected. Yes, they are. Everyone's affected. I do my best to bring love in this world, and that's why another reason why I do this podcast. I always speak at the end for those that know about reaching out to people, showing love to everybody I bring on, whether they're big, small, to me, it doesn't matter. We all in this together doing some of the same things. When I'm talking about people doing YouTube. I don't believe in, oh, this person's doing big, this person's doing small. I believe in this person's on here doing what they're doing and, they're putting out content and they're hoping you love their content. And if I'm watching something that I like and love, I'm going to, hit them up. I'm going to, put a like on it. I'm going to subscribe to them. I'm going to watch it. I'm going to comment on stuff. I'm going to ask them eventually to come on the show. Like, hell, want to come on the show. And for the person that just asked me that on IG, yes, I've asked people to be on the show that have been busy, that haven't been on. Yes, I have done that. And one of the ones you asking about, which I'm not going to name, he is one of them. He's so busy, but me and him have talked about it. He is coming. I'm just kind of waiting for his schedule to kind of change up, because the schedule is so busy. Do good things in New York, it pays off. Great work, man. Appreciate it. And Silverback been here since the beginning. I mean, I've been just out here just grinding with my channel, grinding with the content, grinding with the editing. And people have loved my edits since the beginning because a lot of people don't know I was already editing footage sometimes for other people, and that's a whole nother story for another time, But I've been kind of doing it and kind of doing it for my own self and sending stuff for my brother to look at, nephew tell you stuff to him to look at whenever he got a chance to look at, and that was it. And when I finally decided to go ahead and do this the way I'm doing it now, I said I'm going to do it this way, I'm going to do it that way, I'm going to add this to it, and for those that don't get to see, I keep improving. If you go back and look at some of my early videos, I've improved every time. And in fact, somebody hit me up today, Miss LSS, I'm going to put you on the spot. You today, say, you always sit behind that green screen. Because I'm sitting here grinding. I'm sitting here trying to do something different. I'm sitting here trying to add stuff to it. And I put a lot of work behind the scenes. Like I put some hours in. I don't even keep track of it because it's fun to me. I love doing it. When you love doing something, you don't care about how much time you put in. You put in to just make it, make it your best work. Putting your best foot forward to make your best work. To team up with one of them, but I'm not able. I give it another try. Keep it 100. Okay, yeah, we'll give it another try to keep it 100. I say give it another try. Must have read 1250 Stories Day in the National Protest. George Floyd. That's a powerful statement. Yes, it is. But Craig, not even for that. They're doing it for everybody because it's gotten to a point people have gotten tired. They just gotten tired. And you ever been to a point where, and it's fair, right? Been to a point where you just get sick and tired. All of a sudden, you're like, I'm sick and tired of this crap. When it comes to a job, I want to get another job. Then you sick and tired. When you get sick and tired, you get sick and tired, and you do something about it. And I think that's what it's got to. It's got to a point where everybody, not just a group, just one person, everybody, sick and tired. And it's something. David said, I have a son that's about to turn 2 this month, man. Salute, David. Yeah, I definitely know that. Teach him to obey the law and do what's right, but I'm actually scared because as a parent, how can I teach what's right and obey when all this is going on? You right, David. And take it from me, I have kids, and it's like, dang, it's like, you try to teach them what's right and what's wrong, and then you got this going on and that going on and this going on, and you trying to, tell them like, yo, this is not right doing. It's not right. But they want to know, well, why are they doing it? And you have to just keep it real with them. I say this, keep it real with them, especially as they get older, because they'll appreciate it. They may not like you doing it now, but they're going to appreciate it as time go along. My dad kept it real with me with so many things. My mom, before I passed, she told me the real. My mother passed of cancer when I was young. And one of the things she said to me was, she told me what it was. She didn't sugarcoat it. She knew, she said, this is what it is. I only have 6 months to live, and this is what's going to happen. This is where I'm going to be. I'm going to teach you everything that you need to know for the next 6 months. It's going to last you. Don't forget it. And then my sisters kept it going from then on after that. And what I did was I listened to what was going on, and nothing was sugarcoated. And it made me the person I am today because nothing was sugarcoated around me. Yeah, I didn't like some things that was taught to me. But you know what? End of the day, as the older I got, I understood what they was talking about. And as I understood what they're talking about, it's like, you know what? I got to ingrain this in my kids. So they understand what's going on. So they understand, this is what it is. What up, Mr. Random? I see you in the building. I see you smash the like button. Yeah, smash the like button. Hold on. Somebody new in the building. Big Bay message. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome. Smash the like button, hit notification. I know you're new in here. Welcome to New York City Live Podcast. Definitely smash the notification. Hey, you look familiar, like I know you from somewhere. Anyway, smash notifications, subscribe to your boy. This is not one of my normal lives. Somebody just said, this is a little different. Yeah, it's not one of my normal lives, but it's something that needs to be said today because it was heavy on me and I just need to say it. Susie said, true. Yes, Miss Susie, true. For y'all don't know, check out Miss Susie. She does a lot of stuff with her channel, not just her working out because of quarantine, but she talks a lot of great things. And it's like, wow. I enjoy looking. Like I get inspiration from a little bit of everybody. What editing site do you use? I don't even use a site. I use a lot of tools. I use Adobe Premiere. I use Power Direct. I don't use one simple thing. I use a little bit of everything. And it's a long list of stuff I use because it depends on what mood I'm in. Like I do a lot of editing from my phone now, so I can still be on the go. I do some stuff from tablet, computer, but a lot of from my phone so I can be on the go because I'm using my phone a lot to do a lot of things. But as far as one of my Premiere editing softwares, I think that Adobe Premiere, Animatic I used to use, but I don't use as much anymore. Power Director, I use that. Those are like my two go-to right away because it's on my phone and I can do it 1, 2, 3, and then I may use other stuff to do things with. And I don't mind sharing it with anybody. And to make thumbnails, I use a handful of thumbnail maker apps to make thumbnails. In fact, I use a thumbnail maker app to make this, to put all this together because I saw this. I saw this already, and I saw this already, and we miss you all because I mean that. I used a little bit of everything to kind of put some things together. Period. Oh, Rose in the building. Hey, how you doing? I was looking for you to be alive today. I thought I might have missed it. So I only got one son on OMG and 2 daughters and 5 grandkids. And you know what? Big message. When you have that and you trying to instill in them and you worry about them, like I have people worry about me all the time. And not because I ride a motorcycle, not because I do stuff with cars, do this. It's just when you leave out that door, you never know what's going to happen. This is for anybody, white, black, Hispanic, green, blue, yellow. I don't care what you are. You don't know what's going to happen when you leave out that door. And when you close your eyes at night, you know, you never know if you're gonna wake up. That's why they say your prayers at night. The thing about it is, it's one of those touchy subjects, and I'm trying to get too much into it. But all I can say is this: try to teach your kids all you can. You know, lead them to the water, tell them about it, tell them what's going on with it, and it's their choice if they drink it or not, and what they learn from it. But you know, if you starting early on, and you know, you keep it in real with them. Like for instance, when it comes to Santa Claus and all that, I'm like, yeah, I ain't doing all that. I'm Santa Claus. How about that? Because I don't want them giving them false hope and talking about false prophets. I know I ain't trying to preach nothing, but that's my thing because I don't want them to be upset years later. They're like, you know, you told me the such thing as the Easter Bunny is this and it ain't this and it ain't that. So it is what it is. I don't want to say that. I really don't want to say that and get people, you know, with false hope. So I need to hit you up for some editing tips. Hey, hit me up. Hit me up. I will definitely lead you to the way. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Life with Susie, it's a lot of practice too. It's a lot. It's a lot of practice on getting to do some things. I know some people see what I do. Like, oh man, that's cool, man. It's a lot of practice doing, and I think I had a good amount of practice. I mean, there's some people out here doing way better than me, killing on the editing scheme, and I'm trying every day to better myself to get to that. You know, some things I might say, oh, I don't want to do that much. I don't want to do this too much. I want to do enough. Because when you sit there and start doing some things and start putting together some things, it takes a while. Like the new intro y'all saw, I was doing bits and pieces of it, just messing with it. Shout out to Tanner So Lit. That's where you get your beats from. Once he sent me what he sent me, and it was a surprise what he sent me, I was like, oh, wow, I got to do something with this. Like, yo, man, put it with your new intro. You know, you always talking about doing a new intro. I got to do something with it. And I sat and I sat and I sat. And I started doing other things. But I said, you know, let me take a piece of this from my old thing, take a piece of this, piece of that, piece of this. Let me put this together. And let me do this with it. Let me remix this up. Let me remix that up. Like when you hear him saying you see repeating, that was me chopping it up like I'm producing. I was literally sitting there chopping it up, chopping up the beat. For those who know what I mean, chopping the beat, I mean remixing the whole beat to make it sound like that. And that took a lot of everything to do it, to get to that point. I show you love a month ago along. Yes, you might know me. I'm from Michigan. Yeah, I would say you look for me. I know I've seen you on here before or somewhere before. You just look for me from Michigan. Okay. Well, did you come on when I had somebody on from Michigan? I know I've had a lot of people on from Michigan, from Josh Arant to well, Grandma hasn't been on yet, but I know he's coming on. I have a lot of people from Michigan area on. What's a good one to start with then? Oh man, a good one to start with as far as editing. I started out with Animatica. That was pretty good for doing on a computer, but then I wanted to get more fancy with it. That was a good start off point. I'll say one of the ones that's easy to use as a good start off point, Power Director. But I don't know if you're using it for PC or mobile. The PC version is a little complicated at first. It maybe seem overwhelming. The mobile version is more simplified, and you can use it for Android. I use it for Android. I think you use it for Apple as well, for iOS. But I use it for Android, and it works fantastic for me, especially when I'm on the go, trying to hurry up and do things. I can do it in a hurry, do some things in a hurry and go. Like, for instance, when I was at the YouTubers call out, after I got the first footage, and I told, shout out to Hot Wheels, I said, Hot Wheels, I'm going to go ahead and put this footage out. I told him, told my dog from Vegas, I'm going to go ahead and put this footage out. And he was like, yeah, go ahead and put it out. So I edited 1, 2, 3. In 15 minutes, I already had it uploaded, ready to go out and premiere out. Instead of it go out that night, it premiered out. I had it premiere the next day, but I was already done in 20 minutes from editing, from setting it up to putting it on YouTube. It was done, ready to go. And sometimes as a content creator, especially when I'm trying to get a lot of things, I'm moving fast to get it going. So I would say start off with that. Start off with Power Director. And yes, you can use the free version. Try use the free version first before you do the paid version. The paid version is every month. So try using the free version, see if that works for you. Adobe Premiere, that's another one. It's a little more complicated, but it's one that's real good. Or depending on if you're using your phone, a lot of people that have Androids and Apple with iOS, so that's iOS, you already have editor software on it, believe it or not, to use. Try using some of that and see how that works. And, perfect, work, perfect your craft. And before you know it, you're like, oh man, I'd rather use it than use that. Like you might want to use something different than I use because there's so many things out there. So I say try that. So how you? Oh, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I know it might sound like I'm going up on a rant, but hey, this what it is. I got to go off with some stuff going on. Sitting in Long Island, New York, Buffalo. Dang, you stayed everywhere. I just say you look for me like I've seen you in person somewhere, and I'm sitting up here thinking, I don't know. I may have, may not. I don't know, but it just looks like it, and it can be overwhelmed with all the options and costs. Yeah, so back it definitely could be. And someone I just said, New York, you need to give a class of editing. Look, I ain't the best editor out here. I'm really not. I'm not one to just get it, teach a class on it. But it's so many other things on it. And another thing to use, use YouTube. YouTube is a great source to use. Use YouTube on here is a great source to use to get your editing on, to look at what the other people use, to look at. Cause that's what I did. I used that to look at a few things, and I said, you know what? Let me use this. Let me use that. Let me use this. Let me use that. And I say use that. I don't know how to do none of that. Need help with everything. Well, Big B, I'm on IG. Hit me up. I will definitely walk you through some things. I don't mind helping people out. One thing I do, I just use iMovie. Yes, yes. If that's through iOS. If you got Apple products, if you got iPhone, man, use it. Use iMovie. iMovie, you can use that to edit a lot of things. I know some of the biggest YouTubers that I've met and I haven't met, they using iMovie to do it. If you got iOS, which is Apple, I know they're using that. If you have Android, just use some of the basic stuff on Android to edit without using other apps. You'll come out fine. You'll come out real good using it. I can't make an intro. Big B, you can make an intro. I'll help you. Just hit me up. I will help you. You better than men. I don't know, better than men, many, or better than me. I'm not sure what all you're saying. Good night, all. Man, appreciate it, Rob. Appreciate you for zooming on through. I definitely appreciate you. Big B, I'm a professional dancer. Well, I used to be. Still can dance, though. All right, Big B, you're a professional dancer. Okay, okay. I hear you. LSS giving the eyes. I don't know what you're giving the eyes about. Oh, because she said she was a professional dancer. Well, she might have been a ballerina, Miss LSS. You never know. iMovie is so hard. B92. It's not hard. It's one of those. Oh, you said, dang me. Okay, better than me. Hey, it was just practice. It's like with anything else, it's just practice. Well, hold up. That's Beauty 392B. You said iMovie is so hard. It may seem hard, it may be overwhelming, but you tackle it a little at a time. Okay, what does this feature do? Just sit around and play with it for a little while. And when you get frustrated, put it down, leave it alone, walk away, then come back. There's been times I got frustrated editing for stuff, and I still do it to this day. May get frustrated with something I don't want to, ain't right like I want it to be, because I want it to be perfect. And then I have to really think about it. You know what? I'm not going to just let it be perfect. It is what it is. Said, what you on? I don't hear you. Go to my Instagram. Oh, I didn't even put up my thing today because I went straight into it. Let me put it up. There you go. That's how you get in contact with me. My IG is on. That's my IG right there. New York in your city, all underscores. You'll find me. I'm sorry I didn't put that up today because I went straight into it because I said this was heavy on my heart. So, oh, I already read that already. Professional. Okay. But yeah, definitely hit me up on that. I'll help you out. I completely missed her comment. My eyes came at the right time. Yeah, you did. You shot my eyes at the right time. You missed, you missed what she said. Well, on a positive note, somebody said, normally you're more positive. I'm still positive. On a positive note, I pray for everybody out there, and also not pray for everybody, everybody being safe out there, because at the same time, I don't want people to forget about the beer flu out there. It's out there, and it's out there heavy. And with things that's going on, even though we open up a face, just be safe out there. Wash your hands, cover your face. Don't touch your hands in your face, and watch your surroundings. Like I seen a video where this guy was interviewing someone on the street, and the girl was talking with a raspy voice. I don't know if anybody's seen it. And then finally they waited to the end. I asked, "What's wrong with your voice?" She was like, "Oh, I got the beer flu. That's what my voice sounded." And she's no mask up, and she's steady talking to him, and they this close. I'm like, hold up, this close. I'm like, dude, he's looking crazy. Yeah, dude, you just got exposed to it, and yeah, I thought it was crazy. People laughed at, but it was nothing to laugh at. It was crazy. My videos turned out like yours and TK's and Randy's. You know what, Whit? I'm gonna help you. Hit me up. See the IG. I'm gonna help you to get your videos already up like that. I'm gonna help you. And I love. Hey everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how you doing? Appreciate you rolling through. Mr. John, Mr. John 613. What's happening? What's good? What's good up there in your neck of the woods of Canada? But yeah, shout out to everybody. I seen that video. Oh, you seen that? Yeah, you seen that video. I was like, dude, first of all, you interviewing people. That whole mic would be covered up. I'd be covered up. That's what it would be. I wouldn't be doing that. Much respect, bro. Man, appreciate it. Appreciate you rolling through. Appreciate it. So I thought the video was crazy. And y'all gonna see a lot of crazy videos out here. Because I've seen a lot of crazy videos and I just shake my head for some things going out here. Not just with that, with a little bit of everything. Hold up, hold up. That's too little. I can't see it. Got to have eye surgery. I won't do a screen. Okay, just when you go to IG, it's just New York in your city. If you type in New York in your city, it comes up because there's no other New York in your city on there. I had to do it that way because it was too much about New York on there. It's too much about the cities and whatnot. Just type in, and it's also, believe it or not, it's also when you come out of this, when this is over with, it's on my YouTube channel. The whole link is on there. You can actually hit that link and it takes you right to my IG. New York, everybody stay safe. Man, appreciate you. Appreciate you rolling through. Definitely appreciate it. Everybody saying what's up to Jeremy Jones. So, y'all, I want to keep y'all on tonight. Oh, wow, it's been over an hour. I didn't realize it's been over an hour. But I definitely wanted to put that out there and talk about it a little bit, you know, and see how y'all felt about it and what was going on, because it's been crazy out here. And, you know, as a YouTube content creator, you know, we have to ride a fine line because we don't want to get dinged for this or dinged for that. And it looks like not a lot of people are getting dinged for certain things. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna speak on it, but I'm gonna speak on it from a whole nother way. What's your email to contact you? Banned from social media. Also, with my email is actually on this page. If you look, my email is actually on this page. When you come out, it's actually on this page. Okay, got you. But yeah, just hit me up. I'll help you out. Yeah, St. Louis crazy. Yeah, so back. I know you right near St. Louis. It is crazy. It's crazy here in KC. It's crazy everywhere right now. And craziest thing is, man, I've seen from a dude that grabbed a monkey from the zoo in Chicago to somebody with a giraffe on the street, somebody that stole a police horse, to somebody that stole all them Hellcats and Scat Packs in Oakland. I've seen so much, and I'm like, wow. At the end of the day, I'm like, how's that helping with things going on? Y'all just really wilding. And I feel for them folks out there wilding because end of the day, somebody's gonna catch them with something. Or the guy that stole all the money from the bank, well, they called him robber, and he was throwing money everywhere for everybody to have a piece of money. And wow, that was just crazy. But to see all the videos that I've seen out here, and it's crazy. It really is crazy. New York, I saw your man yesterday. Yeah, all the man's been on. They just been on because they're in uproar right now. They wanted to stop, wanted to cease, and to me, the only way to do it is just, you know, people that's been involved with this whole incident to be arrested. You do that, stuff will calm down. Until then, it's gonna keep going like it's going because people are tired. About to head outside, y'all be safe, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate you rolling through, regard. Definitely appreciate you rolling through. They really appreciate you so much. God bless. Oh man, appreciate you coming through. And like I said, I'll help you out with that. We have almost 300 more cases, small country. Yeah, ooh. College students. Yeah, man. Numbers are going up. They're going up. They're going up. That's why I tell everybody to be safe. All right, y'all. That's the end of my live. I will be back tomorrow with my guests. I think I'll do something different, meaning it was a blackout day. Instead of not coming on, I said, you know what, let me go ahead and do it this way because everybody's honoring, you know, what's going on. I figure I want to honor these folks you see right here because end of the day, they should have still been here and they are my heroes, believe it or not, because, you know, it didn't have to happen like that. It did. It didn't have to happen like that at all. And I remember why I didn't have that up because you couldn't see. And I remember why I didn't have that up because you couldn't see Breonna Taylor's name. So for the folks that's on here that y'all see, everybody that's on, let me move out the side so y'all can see everybody. I know my head's in the way, but everybody that you see on here, you know, prayers to y'all families, prayers to those that have been affected by it, and hopefully after all of this, we come to some kind of conclusion and justice served because this is just crazy. Just crazy out here. Everything is going. And yes, he did. And you know what's so crazy? Noriega, I was talking to a friend of mine, and he was like, you know, we met him back in the day with the security when he's with the chop screwed up clip. We met him, and I said we probably did. I said no, we met him, we talked with him, whatnot, and I was like, you know, I did those events so long ago, and you know, I think the last event I did in Houston was the Super Bowl. And that was in '04 when I was out there grinding doing it, and yeah, during that time, doing all the club scenes and all the events and stars going everywhere and here and there. That was the last time I did that. But like I said, prayers go out to the families and prayers to everybody out there. And everybody, y'all, please be safe. And please reach out to people you reached out to for a while, whether you have a beef with them or not. Let them know you love them out here because people going through some. Sometimes people just need a hug. I know all we can do is a virtual hug if you're not near them, but people need hugs right now because people out here hurting and you know they saddened by everything that's going on. So until then, y'all, yeah, he deserves justice. Much respect. Stay safe. Protest peacefully. Yes. Until then, y'all, I'll see y'all tomorrow, same time, same place. Yes, this is New York. I am him. He is I. And until then, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace. Y'all be safe out there. Please be safe out there.